do a little shooting here today. There's a target here. What's up, guys and gals? Got an 870 Wingmaster here today. See, it's got a bowling stock, extended magazine tube on it, and heat shield. It's kind of tended to work its way down the barrel, but take a few shots of this. It is hotter than Hades out here today, and I could be out here too long. But see, I'm sweating like crazy. But I'm gonna take a couple shots with this baby. I do have it loaded. See, that's how the stock folds out, and let's shoot. Back up. Whew. Let me tell you that. The barrel's hot. Let's get the last one. Last. Whew. Let's check out the damage. That looks pretty good. Let's get him sun. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Let's see if we connect it with this guy. Oh yeah, right in the face. He's hurting for certain. Not go through though. In here. What you use in there. So, but you know, I went through this first layer and that's pretty thick plastic, so. Alright. It's completely fried. Check this out. That's pretty wild. So you see what happens with these full choke guns at close range. I was about here, probably about 10 yards at that. Tow it up. And that's actually from the shop, because you can see the wad marks all over. I had to hit him once with the belt buckle. So, it's pretty cool. I'm roasted alive. A bit closer range, man. Blows the shit out of it. It's the end of the modem. Look at that. That's it, guys. Alright, get back to the matter at hand here. You see, that's like a 2x4. That's pretty well chewed. Alright guys, well that's about it for today. It's hot and here. We'll go inside, cool off. Alright guys and gals, so back in air conditioned comfort here. Ah man, it's just terrible hot out there. Terrible hot. Took this thing apart, did clean it, and I have the chambers open, there's nothing in it. It's definitely empty, but not going to be handling it anyway. Basically just going to talk to you a little bit about it, tell you some stuff, whatever stuff I know. You know, it's just your basic 870 Wingmaster. It's like a standard grade gun. It's actually my father's gun. He gave it to me, and I tacked it out. So I put a heat shield on it. It's got a 7-round magazine tube and folding stock. So I'm going to show you this thing in a little bit more detail. Basically, you push this button down. You push that button down, and this it folds out. And it's pretty stable. It's good for 20 gauge. I don't know about 12 gauge. I could put this on my my 30-06 742 Woodmaster, but you know, it's a wire stock, and that thing's got a lot of recoil. So, but this is rated for 12 gauge. It's made by Butler Creek. I don't know what you think about them, but they're it's got a little compartment in the bottom. They're okay, you know, not the greatest maybe, but they make a lot of stocks for sporting guns. And if you're wondering about this foregrip, this thing is not keyed. You can see it swivels around, which can be handy, you know, if you're shooting around a corner. You got to, you know, pump it. Let's see, I don't know what else to tell you. Well, I put that foregrip on there. I'm not that crazy about it, to be honest with you, but I put it on there because if you have the stock on it, the stock forend, it actually rides up to about here, and if the folded stock, the stock comes up to there. Now, if they had the stock forend, which is wood, you make contact with it right here. I will show you the stock forend for it. I do have it. It's just don't have it on here, and I don't know if or when I'll ever put it back on. But if I did, I'd have to probably lose the folding stock, because again, you can't work the action with it. Alright, so that's the standard stock for it. You see that piece that goes kind of down like that? That actually overlaps the receiver. Caused a problem with these folders, unfortunately. I would probably leave the wood on there, but it's a real nice stock. Of course, these are not cut; these are pressed. This is what DuPont had, Remington. So these are pressed checkering, but has a real nice coating on it, very shiny, very glossy. There's the markings on the other side. Dual action bars. I think these receivers are primarily steel. They might have some alloy in there, but pretty hefty gun, pretty well built, pretty solidly built. Heavier and more solid, I would say, than a Mossberg. You can see the button safety in the back behind the trigger. That not going to prevent the sear from disconnecting from the hammer though, and firing the gun accidentally. So you got to watch that you don't drop these guns. They are not drop safe. And in front of the trigger guard then is the slide release. So. All right, you see that? 1,300 feet per second. That's this stuff that I was shooting. I'll just show you what it is. It's Winchester. It's low brass. This is about the most weak titty ammunition you can put out through a shotgun. You know, it's low recoil. It's good for varmints and stuff like that. You know, like pests around the house. Not really a defensive load. I mean, look, if you shot someone with that thing at close range, you're gonna die. But and you can see, like with the full choke barrel, it puts out a very tight pattern. You know, for about 7 to 10 yards, man, you're gonna put a hole about that big. You know, which is kind of what they call a rat hole wound. Those wounds are not really repairable. So you know, if you get hit with one of those close range, it's just a matter of time before you're gonna die. You know, if it hits you in the heart or lungs. You know, it's a pretty potent gun. One of the nice things about a 20 gauge. Is that you can put a lot more firepower on the target, you know, much faster, because you don't have as much recoil as you do with the 12 gauge, and you know, so it does have some advantages. And if you put high brass in it, put like double-aught buck or a slug in there, man, oh man, I mean, it's gonna tear people up. Even high brass, like number 4 shot, pretty potent stuff. So, you know, 12 gauge is probably preferable for defense. But on the other hand, this gun ain't gonna beat you up, and you know, ladies can shoot it, you know, 20 gauge pretty comfortably, even kids, and you know, all around pretty good guns, all around pretty good shotgun caliber. 20 gauge shotgun shell is the same length as a 12 gauge shell, just got a smaller circumference, so it holds a little shot, but you get a little extra velocity. So, yeah, it's viable. You know, you could use this for home defense, but I don't. I just keep it for a varmint gun. I don't know about you guys, but I like to put different stocks and kind of customize my guns. So this thing is, you know, the result. But anyway, it is what it is. I could always put the stock back on it, the stocker, but it does preserve it, like I said. You know, it keeps it from getting beat up. All right, everybody. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Let me just, I want to do a couple of shout-outs here for a couple of people that have done shout-outs for me and helped me out along the way. I'm kind of approaching 100 subs here, so I'm kind of excited about that. All right. Got my piece of paper so I don't screw this up. First of all, first shout-out is for 1957 Shep. You're probably familiar with Shep already. He's got a great channel. The guy's got a tremendous amount of firearms. He knows a tremendous amount about firearms, and just generally a great channel. And he was one of my first subscribers, and so I appreciate that, man. And he gave me a shout out as well. So, you know, here's back at you, buddy. You know, if you have a little time, people, go check him out. If you don't already know about Shep, again, it's 1957 Shep. Second shout out is for That's Pap's Knife 63. Pap's a great guy. Guy that knows a tremendous amount about knives. He's got a huge knife collection. I've been a subscriber to him for a real long time, but I really like what I see over there. And he also gave me a shout out as well. So thanks, Pap. Here's back at you, buddy. Well, that's it, guys. Guys and gals. I call it a night. Take a shower. I had to change my clothes, man. I was like sweating so bad. It's unbelievable. Pretty rough out here in Florida in the summertime. So, but just wanted to show you this thing, and hope you enjoyed the video, man. Talk to you soon.